today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jackson now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
On second down, Mostert. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big first down on a fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's Mostert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. They keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Jacobs now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore.
Jackson's
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They go play action now. Jackson. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Jackson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Out to Cole on the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards on the gain there. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Los Angeles.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Chargers.
To number 11, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good for a
on 3rd down. That's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That'll be caught by Cup. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, he's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
His own 8-yard.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. We'll check on his. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And the lead is now 13. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
33 yards on the play.
33 yards that time.
Los Angeles.
Now Gordon. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
This is Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 31, Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
incomplete from the
So
contest.
touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. 2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
3 yards.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's the end.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Bills 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ed Oliver in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. To try again after the sack. Jackson.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
What was that, Rob?
Penalty stings big time there. Wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And finding Keelan Cole.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Mostert. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert to Jefferson on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down, flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Jacobs again.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills claw one back.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert off of play action. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Once again is Jacobs, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Chargers.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back now in Buffalo. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He is good. Makes the score Chargers 66.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On first down, Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental act.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The throw taken in by Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And Jackson throwing once more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To T.J. Hockenson.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
2-yard gain.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills are forced to settle for 3.
Chargers 73.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jackson on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Alexander. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right.
Herbert on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Ricardo.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Taking a shot for Samuel. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Oh, look at the juke.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before, now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 76.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
To throw again. Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.